Hello guys, this is Brian here with the update video. Tonight is Wednesday, February the 22nd, 2017. And boy, this has been a roller coaster ride. I did find out I have to have spine surgery. This all came about back on February the 10th. I went for my follow-up with him for the year. And I was telling him, they did a steroid injection in November with a nerve block. It's wearing off. So I have sciatica nerve and back pain and all this. And he said, well, it's time for you to have spine surgery to fix that. To fix the bone spur and decompress the nerve, something to that effect. I said, okay. At first, I didn't think about having spine surgery at all. Prior to the end of the year, I knew eventually I would have it done, maybe sometime this year or maybe next year, because I wasn't in a big hurry unless I was hurting really bad. But I'm getting to that point. It hurting. He said, you need to have it done. We did use steroid injections, and they do help for temporary, because they just put a band-aid on it, basically. So he said, here's the paperwork to get with your primary care doctor to do your pre-op testing. And he said probably in early March, mid-March, early to mid-March is when we might want to go ahead and get this done. I was lucky. I was able to get into the primary care doctor last week, and that was an episode on its own. I have to had a CT scan, a chest X-ray, lab work, blood work, and a urinalysis and a physical. I'm real tired right now. Extremely tired. And I'll tell you why in a second. And I went in there. They have an on-site lab, so I went into the Quest lab and they took my blood. And I checked out, walked on out of there, and got in the car and drove home. And as soon as I got to my driveway, I forgot to pee in the pickup, the urine test. So I had to drive back up there. Luckily, it's just less than 4 miles away. Luckily. Got that taken care of. The very next day, I think it was Tuesday, that they called me and stating, one, a blood test that they measure bleeding time. It has to do with how fast your body can clot, your blood can clot. It's off 1 point. And he said some surgeons are picky about that, so in his mind, 1 point is no big deal. He said, go ahead and come back this afternoon or tomorrow and see if let's repeat the test. And I did, just there for 5 minutes, never that even. And the test came back a day or two later, was okay, normal range. And I was assuming it's going to take a good week to get all the test results sent out, the medical clearance letter typed up and sent out. But apparently they got it this week, this Monday apparently. And yesterday, I went to the neurologist's office, and that was a clusterfuck on its own. I had to go to them because one of my migraine medicines that I take, called Perodrin, or the generic of it now, Blue Cross removed it from their formulary list. So they changed it to Zomeg nasal spray. I don't have it in here. 5 milligrams, but the insurance company won't pay for that. So I called Blue Cross and asked them. They will pay for the 2.5 millimeter dose. So I went ahead and picked that up, and that got all squared away. And that was yesterday. And And as soon as I was halfway to work, I got a phone call from the spine people. And she said, we have an opening tomorrow. This was this morning. We have an opening for tomorrow to do your surgery. And I told her, well, I was kind of maybe planning having it sometime in March. Because I was no big hurry. No big hurry. And didn't have time to plan for it. And she said, well, if you want that spot, I would take it. And I did. And I took it. And she said, another thing is we need to have a new MRI of you because the one that they did originally was more than 6 months old. And since they're doing surgery, they want to have an updated one. She said, what I can do is get you in at the hospital where you having your surgery at, which is in Frisco, 40 miles away. And I'm like, oh, Lord. And I just called in sick at work, and they understood. And I went up there and got my MRI done, and I have to make sure I bring the disc to him tomorrow morning. So I have my surgery set for tomorrow the surgery itself is at 8:30. Had to be there at 6:30, which means I probably had to wake up at 4:45, take a bath, take a shower, pack my bag. It's almost midnight. All right, I've been doing 100 things around the house since I got home. Cleaned up my room, still somewhat messy on my desk, piles of paper everywhere, insurance papers. I went to Aldi to get some milk because I knew I was not going to do any shopping afterwards. Milk for my protein shakes. And at first, I didn't know what the hell this was at first. And I got down the aisle and I finally realized that's like a grabber or reacher for, like handicapped people or old people. That's what it looks like. It has a nice handle. Because in my paperwork, it says no bending for almost a month. No carrying anything for a month. You have to roll out of bed a certain way. So this is good to get your pants back up when you take a shower. Because I had one for my thigh lift as well as my appendectomy. And I don't know what the damn thing went. I don't know if I threw it away or stuck it somewhere, and I don't remember in the closet. I looked all throughout the closets that we have in the garage, so I think it got thrown out. But for $5, this was on clearance. Because the way it was in the bin, it was showing this part. It didn't show a handle part because there was a whole bunch of stuff. And I just went back and took a look at it. I said, hey, I'm going to get that. I needed that, But, I'm so nervous, folks. You can't believe how nervous I am. Because the hospital is 40 miles away. They don't know if this is outpatient yet. The doctor won't know until how I feel afterwards and how much he has to do. The purpose of the new MRI is to make sure there's no changes. If so, what additional things he needs to do. So I had to get up around at least 4:45, get dressed, take another shower with that HEPA cleanse, pack my bag. I'm going to do that in the morning. I'm too tired right now. I vacuumed the house, took all the covers off my bed and washed them, put them back. Just things that had to be taken care of. I also made up a whole bunch of my orange crush drinks. I made up about 2 cases. That should be fine. Because like I said, it can't bend or twist or anything like that. So I have a plastic bin that's stuck on the countertop by the refrigerator to make things more easier. I don't know after surgery if I need a cane or a walker. I don't know. I'm worried about getting out of the bed, out of the hospital bed. That's my and standing up. That's my worry right now. He said the procedure can take anywhere between 45 minutes to 2 hours. It just depends once he gets in there and takes a look. I think he said the incision will maybe be 1 inch or less. Of course, it also depends. You know, surgery is not an open and shut case. You know what I'm saying? There's always a possibility of a variable can be thrown in there, you know. What else? Oh, I gotta tell you the name of the procedure. Oh, here it is. I got it scanned on my computer here. I'm weird by I have a paper copy of it, and I scan copies of it on my computer. Because if I lose the paper copy, at least it will be on my computer. Let's see. Put my little PDF here. Okay. There's 2 procedures that they're going to do. Now, I may be getting these reversed or something like that. I'm not really 100% for sure which order. The first procedure is a laminectomy, L as in Lima, AMINECTOM as in Mary Y. And to my understanding, what that is, it either peels back or removes the top lining of the spinal cord, spine, I guess is the correct terminology. And that is supposed to make it easier for them to get to the bone spur, or make it easier for them to decompress the nerve. I guess my spine is narrowing down on my lower back. So I guess that makes it a little bit easier for the nerve to pass through, I guess. The second part, I think, deals with the bone spur, or the spurring. Foraminectomy, F as in Frank, ORAM as in Mary I, N as in Nancy, OTOM as in Mary Y. And that's also decompressing, I think, if I understood him correctly, to help with the nerves. He says sometimes it is outpatient, sometimes people just stay overnight, sometimes up to 2 nights at very most. It just depends how the person feels, how easy they're able to get out of bed and get around, walking. Because he said these are not the old days. Nowadays, after back surgery, they want you up and walking. It's not like the old days where they make you lay in bed for days on end. Just a little nervous. Just extremely nervous. I'm not excited. I'm not excited like I would be having gastric weight loss surgery or skin removal surgery. I'm not excited like that. It's like a feeling, yeah, I have to get this done. Might as well get it done now than down the road kind of thing. Just a little nervous about it right now. So keep me in your prayers and thoughts. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I knew in the back of my mind I did know, and eventually I would have to have spine surgery, back surgery, spine surgery, whatever you may want to call it. But not this soon. I was thinking maybe end of the year, early next year. Tried some more steroid shots, but he said, after a while those things ruin your bones big time. And that just put a Band-Aid on it, really, to tell you the truth. and it's my lower back they're going to be doing. This is what I want to know, and I keep forgetting every time I talk to the spine people. I keep forgetting to ask them that since they operate on my back, that means I would have to be laying down, face down on the operating table. And I wanted to know is do they when they wheel you into the operating room, will they turn you over before you go to sleep, or do they turn you over after you go to sleep? That's what I want to know. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of scared because, any little oopsie with the spine, you can become paralyzed. Something very serious can happen. I vacuumed the house, dusted over the damn place. Cleaned up my room. I don't know if I'm going to be sleeping in the recliner or in the bed. I have to ask them what they recommend to do. My main concern is I might have to use a cane to get out of a sitting position. Once I get up, I'll be okay. That's the only concern I have. But they will address that with me. And because, she called me about the MRI thing. I said, well, can't I just get there 2 hours extra? She said no, because the MRI, the MRIs are not out, regular MRIs are not done at that time of the morning unless it's an emergency. Because they build those as an emergency. Of course, I have an emergency, so that was a no-go. Yeah, because my MRI is more than 6 months old, so way more than 6 months old. So luckily, they caught that instead of the day of the surgery. We can't operate on you until we have a new MRI. They just read the date wrong. So, if you have any questions, comments, please post them below. I don't know if I will make a video not when I get up. Maybe I will. Because I have to get up at least 4:45. Get ready, take a shower, get ready, and pack. I'm not gonna pack very much. I'm just gonna take toothbrush and toothpaste and deodorant, of course, and 1 pair of underwear, maybe 2 pairs of underwear, 1 sweatpants because it could be cold. You never know when the cold front comes in, and 2 pairs of shorts. Definitely shorts. Be easier to get in shorts after surgery, and a pair of flip-flops or sandals. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to pack. So I will, if I don't do a video when I leave, probably within a couple of days, once I be coming down the medicine and everything, I'll make a video, let you know how it went. So I'll talk to you on the other side of the spine surgery bench. I don't know. I'm just goofy right now, but tired. So hopefully this will fix your back problem and sciatica nerve. So I'm crossing my fingers it does. Because in reality, if you ever read those medical forms that they sign at the hospital, there is no guarantee of there's no guarantee or warranty of surgery. You think the doctor performs a procedure, you should get relief, but you never know. So I'm just kind of rattling off right now. Oh man, it's 12:10. I have to get to bed. Talk to y'all later. Please keep me in your prayers. I appreciate it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.